What is up, YouTube? Thank you for clicking on this video. You are watching a brand new sports podcast. It is the starting lineup where we talk about baseball, football, hockey, and basketball, and we will throw in some fantasy football here and there when the season's there. I am one of your hosts, Binkz. I am joined today next to me by MrJDaly and below DrewskiDoodles. How's everyone doing today? We got a great show for you guys today. We can't wait to start it, but before we do, I do have to run off one thing. Rogue Energy is a premium energy and focus supplement designed to optimize your mental and physical performance. Unlike unhealthy canned energy drinks, this powerful supplement can be taken daily for overall improved performance. With a formula packed, all natural, with a formula packed full of vitamins and amino acids, Rogue Energy is a healthy way to increase your natural energy, sharpen your mental focus, reduce your fatigue, improve alertness, increase exercise capacity, and facilitate creativity and learning. That is what we drink here at Lividity Gaming. If you use the code GETLIVID, you get 5% off your entire purchase. That is GETLIVID. Rogue Energy, link in the description below. And
it won't make your butt bleed.
It won't make your butt bleed. Thank you, I appreciate that. You know, I really tried to rehearse that so many times. But we got a great cast for you today. If DrewskiDoodle, you want to start us off with the opening day baseball. We have sports back, guys. We finally have sports back.
They are.
And
finally have our first live sports back.
It's the greatest feeling in the world. I didn't think that we were going to get sports back, and I'm just so thrilled and happy that we have it back. DeGrom. 3 years in a row. Dominant as always. 3 years in a row. Cy Young incoming.
As best as he's looked. As best as he's looked.
Throwing 99 to 100 miles an hour every pitch. He was just
throwing
99
plus.
Gas.
100.
He is the most dominant pitcher in baseball, and if you disagree with us, you're absolutely wrong and crazy. And that's not me being a biased Met fan. Like, he's just...
No,
my man's going for the three-peat.
He's going for the three-peat.
It's a lock.
He's throwing 95-mile-an-hour sliders. That's the most impressive thing. 95-mile-an-hour sliders.
And they look disgusting.
You can't hit those.
No.
You don't.
It's great. If he could just get some run support... my poor man should have had like 20 wins every single year. Because if he was like on another team, say DeGrom was on the Yankees, he would have like 25
wins.
wins.
Jesus Christ.
He would have like 25
45 wins the last 2 years.
I know. Poor guy.
But maybe we should do a little Cy Young prediction from each league this year, since this is a little different.
It is.
See who's right at the end.
There's a lot of guys, too, especially in that American League. I think it's going to be very close between a couple guys.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, American League is going to be very interesting.
And one of the biggest picks probably would have been Verlander, who went down. So,
100%.
Yeah, there goes that.
Is he out for the season? I'm pretty right.
It depends who you ask. If you ask anyone else besides him, yes. If you ask him, no.
Okay.
He's probably done.
Yeah, I think he's probably done.
Listen, it's a 60-game season. It's not going to be.
Let's go with our Cy Young on each league, and let's do a dark horse.
All right. I think DeGrom goes 3-peat, and I just can't. I can't think of any other National League pitcher who's gonna.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have an agreement there. I don't see anyone beating Jacob DeGrom.
Yeah,
I think it's a New York Cy Young too in the AL, and then my dark horse is probably Clevenger on the Indians.
Clevenger is good.
That's my dark horse pick.
I like Cole, to be honest with you, for the AL.
I like Cole
looked very good in the opener, so
I like Cole, and then my dark horse pick, just in general, has got to be Clevenger.
Right.
Yeah, I actually officially said Clevenger was going to win Cy Young. I don't know how Cole was going to adjust in New York. There's no fans in the stadium, so it doesn't really matter.
It's a lot easier.
But I did actually pick Clevenger to win.
Okay.
And a dark horse, I don't even know. I'd take
either league.
Dark horse in general? Oh, Trevor Bauer.
Okay.
I like both your dark horse picks because I can easily agree with both of them. What
do we got for you, Steve?
I'll side with Andrew. I'll take Bauer as well. But I do like yours as well too, Daly. Like it could be a toss. I like
They're
Bauer.
both excellent pitchers, but listen, when you're Trevor Bauer, you take a baseball, you're standing on the pitcher's mound, you throw it out to center field, and you hit the bleachers. That you got an arm.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
So
Speaking of the National League Cy Young potential, I mean Kershaw getting pulled hours before a start.
Is tough.
It's
not good.
they say it's back stiffness, but who knows how long? If they're just hiding something, you never know the full details until
he's had back problems in the past.
Yeah.
Listen, Kershaw he's on the decline. He's irrelevant.
Yeah,
he's not even the Dodgers' best pitcher.
Nah, not anymore.
With Walker Buehler, like he's not. Whatever. Especially, I like that it gave Dustin May a chance to start too, because Dustin May is going to be a good pitcher.
Dodgers are the favorite to win, man.
I think Dodgers have to win it this year. Their roster,
they do have a nasty team.
Top to
Disgusting.
bottom, dude. You can't find a weak point.
Yeah.
At the same time, it is their division to lose, my friends.
Oh, 100%.
They always choke in the playoffs.
They'll win the division. There's no rhyme or reason why the Dodgers shouldn't win the division. There's no reason.
They choke in the playoffs again.
But
because I am just saying, Johnny Cueto made those batters look silly opening night.
Cueto still got it.
Yeah,
he does.
When he's healthy,
he's good.
Speaking of another NL pitcher, how about Kyle Hendrick, dude?
Dude, first start, complete game shutout. Shutout.
I've been as consistent as it gets over the years, and I always overlook him. Always.
Plus, it was against the Brewers too, and that's a decent lineup.
Yeah, a team that you have to a lineup where you have to face Yelich multiple times is
scary. They have a good lineup, though, top to bottom.
Between him, Lorenzo Cain, Keaston Hiria, like it's a good lineup.
Yeah.
I don't think the Cubs regardless, I don't think the Cubs make too much noise this year, but
no, I don't think so.
But this is a weird year in general, though.
Listen, you can't.
As far as who's gonna win and who's not,
you cannot go on a cold streak like every major league team does at some point.
Yeah.
You cannot afford a cold streak. Like even the '97 Yankees lost a bunch in a row at one point. Every team goes through it.
That's true.
You can't do it. More opening day baseball. We have Matt Olson with a walk-off grand slam for the Oakland A's.
Dude,
that's the type of stuff those are the type of moments though where like you just love baseball. It's those walk-off type of innings where you just get that feeling. It's such a sweet relief of having sports back, watching a walk-off grand slam.
Yeah.
It makes you realize how much you actually miss the sport. Like, I don't know about you guys, but before even any of this happened, I didn't realize how much I loved baseball until baseball was taken from all of us.
Baseball is the best sport just to have on because you can glance at any moment.
Yeah,
you
could just pay. You don't have to pay any attention to it. You could just have it background noise. You glance here and there, look. I mean, football, you need to see every single play. Hockey, you need to see every single play. But
yeah, I don't know. Just sports in general is kind of nice to have back, and we're getting hockey and basketball within the next few days
at the end of the week.
Yeah, I can't wait for hockey to come back. But
I got home from work and there was a live hockey game on TV. It was fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. It's going to be weird having all three major sports and then football in a couple weeks.
If football happens. Fingers are definitely crossed for football. We need football. We need fantasy in our lives.
Oh, God.
But COVID is being a stick in the ass right now. But COVID's really giving it to the Marlins.
Miami?
I don't know how they're supposed to play.
17. As of right now, we are recording this on Tuesday, July 28th. So, and you guys will be listening to this July 29th on Wednesday. As of right now, they have 17 confirmed cases. They've canceled the Yankees-Phillies series, and now they have a suspended season for how long? Who knows? But
I don't know how they're supposed to do that because, I mean, you're literally just taking 3 teams out of it right off the rip.
But now look at the NL East. And so now the Braves, Washington, and the Mets, right?
Yeah.
When they're scheduled to play Miami, is it just games that they just have the day off at this point until
the games?
I have no idea.
Like what are they doing?
The games are postponed for now. They want to make them up.
So they're gonna be made up. So essentially, depending on how long they keep Miami quarantined, this season can last a lot longer than expected. because they're gonna have to make up X amount of games. You can't just say, if it's like 1 or 2 games where it's gonna be absolutely irrelevant to the end standings. I can understand them not playing it, but you can't like not give.
No, if it's 2 weeks worth of games,
you gotta play them out. Yeah,
not even the Marlins. No one cares about the Marlins. The teams are playing.
If the teams are playing,
yeah, because like
you can't just cut out 14 or 13 or 13, 14 games, whatever it might be.
And like as a Met fan myself, I could definitely see the Mets' luck of like they need those games to be played, and they don't get to play them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a very Met thing to happen.
That would be the most Met thing to happen.
It's just the whole thing is just annoying. It's just a carelessness of the Marlins. It's ridiculous. But besides the Marlins, there have been 0 positive COVID tests in the last week. In the entire week.
It's also just Florida.
I think it's a Florida thing.
It's a Florida thing at that point.
But you don't see it happening with the Rays. Yet. But also, if you look at what Don Mattingly said, they knew about it. Some people knew about it before the game. So why do you not bring it up before the game plays? And now you're endangering who they play, the Phillies? They played the Phillies.
And that's why the Yankees and the Phillies are now delayed.
Yeah, it's just careless. It's dumb. The whole thing is just dumb. They shouldn't have played that game in the first place if people knew they got positive results.
Well, too late for that now. So
I say we let them.
Curious to see how baseball deals with this 14 days of Marlins games. So.
I say we let the Marlins play every team in the NL East except for the Mets, and all the teams get eliminated. Boom.
Wipe them all out.
Like what Andrew said a couple of days ago. Wipe the NL East out. The Mets have the division for grabs.
That's the only way, boys.
Only way we're winning this year. I'm still betting.
Just put the Marlins out of Major League Baseball. We don't need them. Nobody cares about the Marlins. Nobody.
Moving on to Ohtani leaving after 1 inning without even recording an out in his debut.
Yeah, 5 runs. Wow, it's tough.
Yeah, not great. I mean, it's his first start back from an injury. It's after the season got delayed. It's against a good lineup, but it's also Shohei Ohtani, and that shouldn't have happened. But it happens.
Not recording a single out.
He dominated shitty teams when he pitched, though, and then he really didn't pitch that well against better lineups. When he did, actually,
that is very true.
Yeah,
We'll
see.
We will see.
He's got a lot to prove as far as a pitcher goes.
All right, he was in the lineup the next day DHing, so he's got that going for him.
Yeah. He could still hit. So, we'll see.
How do you guys feel about the Ghost Runner? Extra innings?
Dumbest thing in the world.
I think it's dumb.
I like it.
I understand why they're doing it, but I also think it is the stupidest rule in existence.
I don't know,
because
man.
Put it this way: what team was it? I don't know off the top of my head. What team scored a run in the top of the 10th without even getting a hit? It was because they led off with a bunt, a sacrifice bunt, got the guy to third, and then a sacrifice fly to the outfield. The runner scored, and then the last guy just made out. So they scored a run without even getting a hit. And the pitcher was just kind of like, I did my job. I got all 3 outs, but I gave up a run. I understand why they're doing it. They want to shorten the games, but especially
now they kind of really need to, at least for the 60 games. But that's a permanent rule. It's gonna be weird.
Well, no, the runner on second's going back to they're getting rid of it next year.
It's through 2021.
It's a 2-year thing. It's a permanent rule right now.
I heard it was just for the COVID season.
No, that is a part of this. That and the DH is through 2021. So it's also for next season.
That's another thing I don't like, man. I don't like having a DH. However,
originally I was a baseball
DH is the only reason why the Mets won the first game of the season. But
yeah, I mean, like I said, originally I was a hardcore purist and I didn't like it, but I don't know. It's kind of I like it a little bit.
The thing is, it's the entertainment aspect of it. More teams than not have really bad hitting pitchers. You don't want to see a guy go up there and swing at 3 pitches, look like an idiot, and then just walk back to the dugout.
See, I don't know.
Baseball's boring enough for a lot of people, so you don't need a pitcher batting.
I don't know about you. I always enjoyed watching Bartolo Colon swing a bat.
Oh, well, if he was on the team, he'd be the DH.
He would be the DH. Forget Cespedes.
That's like an outlier, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, no. In general, it's good. I like it a lot now.
It's very good in general.
It also just opens both leagues now have the same rules. You don't have two rules in 2 different leagues.
Exactly. I think it's going to be a good thing.
I like the
in the long run.
I like the strategy of having the pitcher though. You know, you get the 8th man on. The pitcher comes up. You know he's gonna bunt. He's getting the guy into scoring position. I mean, now
but he does that at probably like a 15% actual rate. So
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Baseball's trying to get new fans. That's their big thing.
I'm old school. I like pitchers batting.
I don't know. All right.
But moving on though, we're gonna keep this ball rolling. Diaz. Diaz.
You know what? This is like a trial run season anyway. If he still is blowing games by game 15, cut him as the closer.
I don't even take that risk. There is not enough games you want to even gamble with. I think if anything, if you want to keep him as a pitcher, have him be the setup man, so he'll just blow it in the 8th instead of the 9th. But I'd rather Betances be the closer. I mean, Betances he has experience with the Yankees and did well while Chapman was out. Betances was the closer.
You've never seen the bad side of Betances.
I have seen the bad side of Betances too, but
he he's also way more proven.
But I have a lot more confidence in him right now than Diaz comes on them into the game. If we have a 1 or 2 run lead, I don't even feel safe, and that shouldn't be your feeling with your closer.
Yeah.
But Andrew, what were you going to say? I apologize.
No. So the weird stat with him, because he gets overlooked by the blown save, he has faced 7 batters this season. He's gotten 6 of them out. He's given up 1 hit, but that hit was a home run.
Tough.
It's too early to tell. So honestly, as a whole, I'm not mad about it. I think he's going to be fine.
I think he's okay. He looks good so far, besides that 1 homer.
Out of the 6,
it's only 7 batters, but
and out of the 6 he's retired, 4 of them were strikeouts. So I think he'll be okay. We'll see in a week.
Yeah, give him another week. I think because if the Mets actually want to do well this season, he needs to pitch well.
I mean, if the Mets want to do well this season, they need a bullpen too. Like
they need someone besides Seth Lugo.
They need a fully functioning Wilson. I do still,
Wilson's good, and the Betances. You could have a big 4 right there, Seth. And then Familia, if he ever decides to, get his head out of his ass, but that's probably not happening. That'll probably never happen in our lifetime.
No, I think Familia should just be cut without remorse. Just get rid of him.
I understand the blood hatred. I really do.
John, I know you could attest for me because I've been saying this since everyone was like, "Nah, Steve, you're crazy. You're dumb." I have hated Familia. Since the World, we went to the World Series, and I still hated that man, and I never felt comfortable. Even in 2015, when we went to the World Series, I never felt good. Everyone was like, "Oh, this guy's the next Mariano Rivera." I was like, "You are the biggest idiot in the world."
I don't think anyone has ever.
There was a lot of talk with "Oh, look at this Familia giving next Mariano Rivera question." I'm like, you are dumb. Because he is not good at all. And everyone called me nuts because they're like, "Oh, look at all the games he's saving." I'm like, no. No.
I don't think anyone ever compared him to Mariano.
There was plenty of comparisons to Mariano in that 2015 season. A lot of people were talking about Mariano Rivera, and I just looked at him like, you're an idiot. You're actually dumb. He may be the worst pitcher in baseball. I just can't say I hate him. But
all right.
Yeah, moving on. We're gonna change sports to football. Biggest topic is Jamal Adams being traded to the Seahawks.
Those poor Jets fans.
Yes, we are. We are definitely the poor Jets fans. I think it's good for both teams. In all honesty, the Jets
great for both teams.
The Jets got 2 first-round picks, a third-rounder, and an above average safety.
The Jets made out like bandits with this trade.
And we got rid of a guy who was a head case for us.
Head case that didn't want to be there is the other problem. He just didn't want to be there, no matter what he said. Even
if we paid the man, he was still going to be unhappy. He's going to Seattle until he could find a way to get a ticket to Dallas. So Because that's where he really wants to be.
I feel like Seattle traded for him to sign him long term, and I think he's going to sign long term now. There,
we don't know.
We'll see.
Because he does want to play with Dallas, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
He does want to go to Dallas, and you guys could definitely use him. So.
Can they afford him every day?
They haven't had a safety since I don't even know when, the Cowboys.
I think he's the best safety in the league. I know you could definitely argue that, but I think Jamal Adams is probably the best safety in the league.
I think he's a great player. I don't think he's the best safety. I would still take Earl Thomas based off of experience before I would take Adams.
It's fair.
And his leadership.
But
so
that's definitely fair. But with Adams being gone, what does that do for the AFC East? So now, do you think the Bills get better? I mean, all teams probably definitely get better. But do you think the Bills?
I still think the
Bills run the division?
Divisional loot. Nah, I still think it's the Patriots divisional loot. Divisional loot.
My man, right there. I think the Patriots win the division still.
I'm still going with the Bills as the resident Patriots fan. I'm still going with the Bills. X factor on Cam Newton. We'll see.
I don't doubt anything.
That's going to be a dogfight between the two of them.
I think the Patriots win by like a game or two. I don't think the Patriots like clinch the division. Like
no, it's going to be close.
I think it's going to be good like week 16, week 17 type of thing. And whoever wins the AFC East, I think is also going to have is going to be like a 3 seed. Like that, no one's coming out of the AFC East as one or 2.
Yeah, I agree.
No team in the AFC East is going to be a 1 or a 2 seed at all.
Nah.
No, definitely not.
You might have a 4 and a wild card team.
A 4 and a wild card, or maybe even a 3 and a wild card. But
yeah,
I don't doubt anything Bill Belichick does. So if you don't think that man right now is sitting in his house scheming new things for Cam Newton, he has a quarterback that can move.
Well, if Matt Castle can win 11 games, I think he can win.
Exactly. If Matt Castle can win 11 games, Cam Newton can win at least 11.
If
Belichick has a quarterback that can run. That's a lot of things that they can do.
Yeah, if they can feed off each other and Belichick, the Patriot way, gets through to Cam Newton, and Cam Newton then can shed some light to Bill Belichick on those kind of plays, that team's gonna be unstoppable.
I think it's good for Cam Newton. I mean. He needs some.
Absolutely.
Rivera, when he was with them, he is definitely more of a defensive-minded coach, and Belichick is just the GOAT.
Yeah.
So I mean, definitely. I think it'll be really good for Cam, and I'm actually excited to see how he plays and his attitude and everything. So I mean, if Cam gives any sort of lip, Belichick doesn't take any bullshit. So
he'll
be good.
whip him into shape real quick. Either listen or he's gone.
But I think the Patriots win the division. It'll be fun to watch Tua with the Dolphins, and I think the Jets easily finish last in the division.
Speaking of Tua, what week you guys think he's coming in?
4.
I say give it about a month as well.
I just don't know his injury situation too well. If he's perfectly healthy, I will go as low as 2.
Yeah, I could see even week 1 if he's healthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's healthy, what does Miami have to lose?
What reason do they have not to?
What reason do they not have to play Tua right off the bat?
If they even have a little bit of doubt, it's going to be the Fitzpatrick show until further notice.
Yeah, but if he starts and he's nasty.
Fitz is like one of the best quarterbacks heart-wise, man. That man, at his age, just gives it his all every week. Doesn't matter what the score is. Fitz is just a football player, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Moving on, though. The Giants releasing Rosas. Rosas? Am I saying this wrong?
Rosas, yeah.
3 misdemeanors, reckless driving on a highway, a hit and run for property damage, and a driving on a suspended license. How stupid. You haven't made in the NFL. You're getting paid.
He was also one of the better kickers.
You are a good kicker. The
Giants have had some bad luck with punters and kickers over the years. Don't know what it is. But their HR department
how can you be so dumb?
Do a better job.
Also, we've been quarantined for 4 months. Where are you going?
Yeah. Listen, Danny Dimes, though, I think is going to have a really good year for the Giants. And, Barkley is always going to be a stud, top 3 running back in the league. So as long as
the Giants are going to have a good offense.
As long as Barkley stays healthy and,
They still don't really have great receivers, though, for Jones.
Yeah, but
That's
you know what?
That's the only thing I think the concerning
I
thing
think
is
he's
with
a
him.
good quarterback, though. I personally think he's a decently good quarterback.
I think he'll be decent as far as that goes, at least.
Bias. I think I would rather Danny Dimes than Sam Darnold, but that's a whole different story we're not going to get into. But not now.
That's for later. Yeah.
But NFC West, hardest division in football. Your thoughts? We got the Seahawks. We got the Cardinals, who now have Hopkins, and I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god, the third team.
The Seahawks, the
Niners, the 49ers,
Rams, and the Cardinals.
The 49ers, yeah.
Toughest division, I think. Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Yeah. There are 3 teams in that division that could all have equal amount of wins if they didn't play each other.
Don't sleep on Murray this year.
The Cardinals are going to be
Cardinals are going to be
I don't
good.
think anyone's sleeping on him.
Don't sleep on Murray.
Fantastic last year.
And now he has Hopkins.
It's coming down to their defense.
They just sucked.
I mean, you have Hopkins. You have Kirk.
Christian
Kirk, and then you still have why am I drawing blank on football right now? It's terrible.
They drafted like 3 receivers the last 2 years. Plus they have Hopkins now.
One of the best receivers.
Kenyon Drake.
No, well, Drake's in the backfield. Why can't I think of the name?
You just said Hopkins. What?
No, Hopkins, and they also have
Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Fitz. Thank you. Why couldn't I think of Fitz? Holy crap! Yeah. Jeez.
It's really gonna lay in their defense. I don't think scoring points not gonna be a problem. It's stopping it.
I think they're good. They're gonna be a good team.
I think they're gonna be about an 8-8 team this year. If they go 9-7, that's a big season for them.
Well, we're playing 17 games this year, John. So.
Are they?
Yeah. So it would be maybe 9-8 if you're gonna say 8. Yeah.
For 9.
Yeah.
I do think they have a shot because the Niners are going to regress. Their defense isn't going to be what they were last year. It's going to be excellent. It might be the best in the league. They're not going to be what they were last year, and that offense is not going to be what they were last year. 100% not.
I think the defense will still be okay. I don't know about the offense.
The defense is, like I said, still going to be top 3, but the offense is not going to score 480 points like they did last year.
Defense wins championships. But speaking of good offenses, the Chiefs. You got Patrick Mahomes. News came out today. He is now a partial owner of the Kansas City Royals. That man is invested into KC. If you're a Chiefs fan, you gotta love that. You gotta love that.
If you're in the Kansas City area, you have gotta be loving life. That is right
awesome. Now. That is so cool.
Yeah, he's there for life.
I love that man. There's nothing you can say that's bad about Mahomes.
How many touchdowns do we think he's throwing this year with the extra game? That's the question.
50 plus.
742.
50 plus.
I on over or under on 50. I'm definitely taking the over.
I'm taking the over on that, dude.
Absolutely taking the over.
I'm taking the over. 17 games.
As long as he doesn't miss any games, he's good. He needs 15 games to reach it with ease, I think.
Yeah.
That's how dominant he is.
I think he can hit 15, 16 games, but,
Yeah.
Moving on to hockey. We got the teams moving in, to their hub cities. It starts Saturday, August 1st. Big news before the playoffs, the Coyotes GM resigned. We have no idea why.
They have not said why.
You haven't said anything.
They haven't.
A week before the playoffs, your GM just quits. It's not a good sign. It's not good.
And the Coyotes ripped him on Twitter. Ripped him a new one.
It's unprofessional. I mean, how do you do that to your team?
Oh yeah, the GM was literally just like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
literally. I just love, dude. It ripped him a new one. The tweet was his name was John Chayka. Chayka has chosen to quit on a strong and competitive team, a dedicated staff, and the Arizona Coyotes fans, the greatest fans in the NHL. That dude. Whew.
I wonder what happened. It can't be. It's got to be something real ugly behind.
It's nothing. It's obviously nothing hockey related. It's God knows.
Something internally.
It'll eventually come to surface.
Eventually, it'll come out. For sure.
It will. He's probably the victim here, because the way the Coyotes just ripped him a new one to make him look like a bad guy. But who cares? Let's see if they win.
It's still, I don't think they're gonna make any noise. Carolina, they think they have the best defense in the league. I thought that was the biggest joke, and that's, not trying to be... I need you guys to know, we really try to be unbiased on this podcast. We really do. We try to put our favorite teams aside and our feelings aside to our teams. But I don't care what anyone says, Carolina does not have the best defense in the league, not by a long shot. And the New York Rangers are going to 3-0 you guys in the first round. And that is all I have to say about that. Try not to be unbiased, but that is how it's going to go down.
Unbiased, they really are going to sweep them, maybe 3-1, especially after Carolina came out and said that they voted no to the way the format was because they didn't want to play the Rangers.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Hey, man. The only thing I'll say is nobody knows how any of these teams are going to perform.
No, of course not. It's unfortunate.
That's the only thing you have to be worried right now as a Ranger fan, I feel like.
We were the hottest team in the league before everything went down, which kind of sucks. I don't know when it goes.
Well, this resets everything.
Yeah, it's a brand new season. It's a brand new season, which is great for Islander fans because the Islanders were...
They were on a down slope.
If the season didn't end, the Islanders probably wouldn't have made the playoffs. By the way,
it would have been close. They would have been fighting with Carolina for the last one.
They would have been fighting over those last 20 games or so.
Yeah, I think it was 10. I think it was even less. We were like on the last home stretch, pretty much. It was.
Yeah, and especially
Either way, it would have been so close.
It was. Yeah. It would have. I think Carolina would have edged them out because they looked miserable.
Just overall momentum.
They did not look good.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Islanders are an explosive team, though. When the Islanders get hot, they get hot.
Yeah.
They just had to flip that. But when they get cold, they get cold.
They get cold.
Like you said, Steve, this little delay, probably the best thing that could have happened for him.
Mm-hmm. Brand new season. It's a brand new start.
Yeah.
What you did in the past doesn't matter. If you're in, it's a brand new thing. You're in.
Yeah.
Who do you think's winning the Stanley Cup? We'll end it on that.
Yikes.
I see.
Working on it.
You see, the fan in me wants to say that the Rangers are going to win the Stanley Cup, but I don't know. I can answer this question after I see the first round, see how the teams are playing, because like I said, it's a brand new start.
The qualifier, yeah.
Yeah.
You still need to pick something now.
Here's the thing. Yeah, delete the season, take it out of your head for the most part. But some factors you got going on here. You got with the Rangers, if they're starting Shesterkin or playoff Henrik Lundqvist. You have the Islanders, who have come off some pretty good playoff showings the last 2 years. Even though they haven't gone too far, they've looked good. You've got Montreal, who's going to have playoff Carey Price. And you have Chicago, who's going to have playoff Patrick Kane. It's anyone's game, man. I don't think... My wild hot take is I don't think any of the four teams of the top four East teams, that will be Boston, Tampa Bay, Washington, and Philadelphia, I don't think any of them are going to win. Maybe Philadelphia, because they might play hard for Lindblom, who came back with his battle from cancer in his back. So even though New Yorker, I will root for Philly if they get farther, and we're not there for that reason. But I do think the Stanley Cup champion comes out of the East this year, but not the top four.
It's an interesting take. Because I was gonna say, if I had to take a pick, I like Washington always, but
they're always a powerhouse. Yeah,
I always like Washington. I always like their chances. Ovi, man.
You can't let Ovi down. You can't. He's ridiculous, but it's going to be tough.
As long as the Penguins are out round one, that's all I care about.
It's true, and also though you can't look over the different this year. They're reseeding after the play-in round.
Yeah.
So it's not like that's wild.
It's not even like a traditional Stanley Cup, but
it's gonna be interesting.
I can't wait. I can't wait for hockey.
It's gonna be a fun time. I don't know if you guys saw the game today, but they're gonna have like a whole setup in the arenas. They got all the vacant seats. They got them covered. They might make them like giant video screens and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of production value.
That's cool. That is gonna be.
What
cool.
What are your official picks though, guys? I don't think I got them.
I keep Washington. If
Washington?
I have to go right now, Washington. But the fan in me says that the Rangers are gonna run it. But
I was just gonna say Washington. I
like Washington.
That's about it.
I do like Washington.
I got no rhyme or reason behind it.
I agree with Andrew where it's gonna come out of the East. I don't think a West team is gonna win the Cup.
I'm saying this, and I'm not even if I wasn't a Ranger fan, I'm sure I'd be saying I really think the Rangers have a sick shot this year.
Good shot.
If not them, I might go on Columbus. Major dark horse.
Wow. Okay. Well, you also said you didn't think the Big Four was going to win, so.
Yeah, you know what's not going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Sounds good to me.
They don't do nothing.
We'll wrap this up. We had a nice little cast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, turn on notifications. The Starting Lineup podcast is going to be uploaded every Wednesday. Haven't decided the time yet, but it's going to be every single Wednesday. It'll be dished out to anywhere that you could listen to podcasts, or if you want to see our beautiful faces and beautiful graphics and overlays that we have going for you guys, YouTube, Lividity Gaming. So thank you guys for watching once again. Thank you guys for listening if you're listening, and hope you guys are tuning in next week. Comment down below if you're watching it on YouTube. Leave us a 5-star review on anywhere using a podcast, and we'll pick a random 5-star review and give you guys a shout out. All right?
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Subscribe to YouTube, though, if you want to see our beautiful faces. But thank you guys for watching, listening, and see you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.
Later.